Seconds away, a woman's headless torso found. Two parents missing. A Hollywood heir in jail. The bombshell new police recording. We've never seen a chase end like this. The dog that wouldn't leave the suspect's side in 60 seconds.
This is Eyewitness News with live breaking news.
Tonight at 11, a wild pursuit with an ending we've never seen before. The driver out of his car and appearing to surrender, but his giant German Shepherd is protecting him with all four paws planted right between its owner and the officers. It all began earlier with calls to 911 about a man driving erratically. Air 7 HD right overhead as CHP officers engaged. That fleeing driver weaving down the highway at extreme speeds and refusing to stop. But another CHP officer is ahead of the pursuit and has a spike strip laid across lanes. The car drives right over the spike strip, and just moments later, the driver slows to a stop with CHP officers lighting up his vehicle. He gets out of the car with his hands up, but that's when the drama really begins. Chris Christie in Air 7 HD calling it all.
This has been a wild one at time. Speeds upwards of 110, 120 miles per hour all over the road. Look at this now. The suspect surrendering, a dog jumping out of the vehicle.
With guns drawn, officers tell the man to walk backwards towards them.
This is going to be a very interesting scenario as he steps backward with the dog following him.
The man then drops to his knees, his dog refusing to leave his side, and CHP officers unsure how to proceed.
Right. And now they're going to approach the owner, which just makes this so precarious. Those officers have to be ready in the event that that dog tries to defend the owner. Now they're being very ginger with him, and that's a good sign. Now they have the suspect in custody as they gently walk backwards, the dog following. You see them not intervening with the animal yet. They're letting him follow. I've got to tell you, my years of doing this, I have never seen a pursuit end like this, with especially such a large dog in the vehicle and a German Shepherd nonetheless.
Westbound traffic on the 126 really backing up with the freeway closure as officers are working on how to safely contain the big dog with no person and no animal getting hurt. So they come up with a plan and take the driver back to his own car, hoping to use him as bait to lure the dog back inside the familiar vehicle.
They're trying to talk to him. He's mouthing off a little bit. Look at this, he's mouthing off, and that's not going to do him any good. For the dog's sake, the best thing he could do is just cooperate and try and call the dog into the car, because one wrong move and this could go sideways. I hate to think about it, but this is a delicate situation to say the least. He's really struggling. He's really struggling. And that's only going to agitate the dog.
But after a few more minutes and a lot of patience, the plan works, and the dog jumps inside.
There they go. He's in the back seat. Door's closed. And now they can wait for animal control. He's done. Yeah, he's done. He's going to jail. He probably won't see his dog for a little while.
More breaking news tonight. A Jeep smashing through the wall of a daycare center in South L.A. Air 7 HD overhead near Wilton Place and 48th Street. Fortunately, the Page Learning Academy was closed at the time, but as you can see, the building suffered a lot of damage as the vehicle is almost completely inside the building. One person injured. Investigators now on scene trying to determine what led up to the crash and if the building will still stand. Now at 11, a Sacramento sheriff calling out Target for a lack of cooperation in law enforcement attempts to crack down on shoplifting. Have our local officers had similar experiences with big retailers? Eyewitness News reporter Shayla Girardin live from Burbank with more. Shayla.
Yes, we spoke to the LA County Sheriff's Department this evening. They tell us they've also received some pushback from retailers, and ultimately they need the store's support.